to Career Exploration with Walden Career Planning and Development. We thank you for joining us. Before I hand it over to our presenters, I would like to review some instructions for navigating and participating in this session. Audio is muted and video sharing is not available for participants. Feel free to resize or move any of the session content tools around your screen. The chat is also available throughout this session. Enter your questions for the presenters in the Q&A section, and we will share your questions as time allows. Access the handout section for a PDF of the presentation and download links and resources. As a reminder, this webinar is being recorded and will be available on demand through the same link you used to register for the session. Once the session concludes, you will be prompted to complete the webinar survey. We would love to hear your feedback. Now, I would like to turn it over to Dina Bergen to get us started.
Thank you, Kayla, and hello, everyone. I'm Dina Bergren. I'm the manager of Walden's Department of Career Planning and Development. And joining me on this program are also Allison Fahey and Denise Pranke, who are Walden Specialist Career Advisors. And we are absolutely thrilled to be here with all of you today. Denise, Allison, and myself, we work with many students and alumni who tell us that they struggle with finding career options and jobs that are a good fit with their interest and skills. And this is why we're offering this program here today on career exploration. If you're looking for tools to help you make your next career move and stay competitive in your field, then this program is definitely for you. Since career exploration is a very broad topic, we asked everyone who registered to let us know their strongest area of interest related to career exploration. And according to the results, we found that your greatest interests are gaining strategies to prepare for your next career step, and also learning where to research career options for your field, followed by how to find out what employers are looking for, and last but definitely not least, how to identify your interest and your strengths. So, in the session here today, we'll address all of these topics and much more. Now let's start with learning more about career planning and development. First of all, for those of you who are new to Walden's Career Planning and Development Department, our mission is to support both students and alumni in developing workplace skills to thrive as professionals and social change agents in organizations and communities. And our department is a part of the Office of Student Affairs, and we're here to support you during the pursuit of your Walden degree and beyond. Although we are specifically focusing on career exploration today, we do want you to know that we have a multitude of resources and offerings that are available on our website to help you manage your career. And we strongly encourage you to visit our website at careercenter.waldenu.edu after the session so that you can learn more about our resources and offerings. Please also note that if you are a Walden alum who no longer has access to your Walden credentials, please email support@mail.waldenu.edu and send a request to activate your Walden account in order to access all of the resources and offerings on the Career Planning and Development website. And with that, let's move on to what we're planning to cover during the session. Our agenda today is to gain tools to identify your interests, skills, strengths, and values. We're going to learn how to research career options, jobs, and employers, and also use proactive strategies such as social media and networking to uncover new career opportunities. And finally, we'll discuss how to create a career exploration plan to achieve your goals. We also encourage you to submit questions throughout the program, and we will try to address questions with the widest applicability to our audience during the Q&A portion of the program. If you have a very specific question related to your individual career or situation, we may also ask you to schedule an individual career advising appointment for one-on-one career support. And next, I'm going to turn it over to Allison, who will lead us into why researching career options and jobs and employers is so important to your overall career success. Why is it not enough to simply post your resume on a general job site, such as Indeed, and wait for employers to contact you? So, take it away, Allison.
Thank you, Dina. Career development guru Richard Bowles reminded us of our reality back in 2011, and it still holds very much true today. He wrote that changes in technology, society, and the world of work itself have called for changes in the way we go about the job hunt. In other words, it is simply not enough to wait for employers to contact you. Instead, to be successful, a person must take a proactive approach to managing their career. Being proactive means continuously exploring career opportunities, educating yourself on emerging career skills and trends in your field, and reflecting on which options are going to be the best fit for you. By actively engaging in your career development, you are also equipping yourself with the knowledge and tools to make better career decisions and set achievable goals. Remember that knowledge is power. The more information that you can discover through your career exploration, the more tools you have to show employers how you can solve their problems and add value. This gives you an edge over other applicants in the job search and also long-term in the workplace. Before we share our specific career exploration strategies, we'd love to get some feedback from you, the audience. So, which sites or resources have helped you uncover valuable information during a past or current job search? If you have one, please share your favorite career exploration strategy using the Big Marker chat feature. And Kayla, do we have anything coming in yet?
Allison and everyone, I want to say that my favorite career explorations strategy these days are self-assessments, because learning more about your interests, skills, and strength, that can lead you to the right opportunities. And we have so many great self-assessments available that we'll talk about today. Denise, do you have a favorite?
Well, I think Allison is going to cover this, but Career One Stop is really one of my favorite tools. But there's more coming out all the time, and we're going to touch on AI, and ChatGPT or Copilot are also just so fun to use, and so those are probably my favorites.
Great. Yes, I agree with both of those as well, and we'll talk a little bit more detail then coming up here. Anything in the chat yet, Kayla?
And Kayla may have some trouble with her audio, so I can see here, Allison. I can see. Let's see. We have Indeed and LinkedIn, of course.
Yes,
so I'm looking on
yes.
two screens, so you kind of see me looking back and forth.
Fantastic. Thanks, Denise.
Yeah, Indeed and LinkedIn, we're seeing that a number of times. Indeed, those are both great, and we're going to touch on those, but we're going to add a lot more as well. So I think we can move on.
Perfect. Yep. Let's head on over there. So here we go. So our goal is to introduce you to useful tools for career exploration, starting with our Career Exploration tab, which offers self-knowledge tools like Dina mentioned, and popular career research sites like Indeed and LinkedIn. Next, we will take a look at 2 custom job and internship search systems for Walden students and alumni and special interest job boards. We'll demonstrate how to use the AI platform ChatGPT for career exploration, as Denise mentioned. And finally, we will tap into social media tools, learn about the Ask Alums networking tool, personal preference of mine, and discuss how to reach out to your network for informational meetings. As we go through the resources today, there are links to the key resources we will cover in your big marker handouts. So please feel free to visit the links and download the PowerPoint for this program for future reference. As a first step, we recommend taking some time to learn more about yourself, your personalities, interests, skills, strengths, and values. Career Planning and Development makes this process easier by providing online self-assessments that you can take for this purpose. Most of these are free assessments, but some do require a fee. The Career Exploration link in your webinar content module will lead to a page with Self-Knowledge button that contains a list of self-assessments. They will help you quickly learn more about your personality. So what are your innate personality traits? Are you introverted, extroverted, creative, analytical? Learn more about your interests. What type of careers are you most interested in pursuing? Is it teaching, research, leadership, healthcare, or anything else? What professional skills do you bring to employers? And what skills have you gained as part of your Walden program? What are your values? What values are most important to you as you make your next career move? Are you looking for a healthy work-life balance, a supportive and inclusive work culture, or are you seeking a career that will help you impact social change? And finally, your strengths. What are you good at? What are you the go-to person for at work, at home, and in your community? Take some time to reflect on who you are and what you have to offer. This knowledge will help you align your personal attributes with potential career options. To start researching career options, we recommend taking the short PCOR quiz to receive a personalized career opportunities report, highlighting career opportunities that match your interests. We also have the What Can I Do with This Major career guides that are organized by career fields such as criminal justice, public health, management, education, counseling, and many others. These guides can be found under the Career Exploration tab on our website. For example, if I was interested in public health careers, using the What Can I Do with This Major guides, I could learn more about the different areas of public health, view a list of employers for each of the areas, and read about the skills and experience needed to become a public health professional. Another valuable resource to start exploring career options is the main Walden University website, which lists recommended career options by program. So go to waldenu.edu, select your degree program to read more about popular career paths for the program. Jot down some of the options that you are most interested in, and then you can use that as a springboard to do further research. Next, we will help you dig deeper by using ONET Online and other career research tools to help you prepare for a wide variety of occupations. So starting with the Occupational Information Network, or ONET Online. ONET is free online database of occupations. It's one of the most popular and well-respected career research tools out there. It pulls career-related information directly from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and the information is updated frequently. Let's watch a short 6-minute demo to learn how to navigate this very important career research tool. After the demo, we'll come back together and introduce additional career research sites.
This is a demonstration of the Occupational Information Network, or ONET, a helpful database for career exploration for a variety of career fields and occupations. To get started, navigate to onetonline.org. From there, select Introduction to read general information about ONET and also to access the 2-page desk aid to help you quickly explore the main features of this site. In this video, we are going to highlight a few of the most popular features of ONET, starting with the Find Occupation section. Let's select Bright Outlook. Here we can view those occupations that are rapidly growing and also new and emerging occupations and more. You can also drill down to other sections such as career clusters, hot technologies, industries, and the other ones that you see here in the list. If you'd like to search for an occupation directly, click on All Occupations and then find an occupation in the list. Here you can search for over 1,000 occupation titles and codes. As an example, let's type in the keywords health education and see what comes up. The occupational category of health education specialist appears. So let's click on that. As you can see, there is detailed information here about this occupation, including a paragraph with general information, followed by sample job titles, such as health education specialist, health educator, health promotion specialist, public health educator, and more. These job titles are especially helpful to use when searching for opportunities on job sites. And as you can see, there are several tabs listed here with more information about the occupation. We are going to focus primarily on the Summary tab today. This tab includes occupation-specific information, including tasks, technology skills, work activities, and much more here, including training and credentials that are needed, and you can search for those by state that relate to this occupation. Also, the worker characteristics area is especially helpful to align your interest and skills with the occupation. There is also a link to the ONET Interest Profiler, an online assessment to help you identify your skills and how they may relate to the ONET occupations. We encourage you to take a few minutes to complete this self-assessment to learn more about your skills and interests. Using ONET, you can also look for additional information, and you can research wages and employment trends by state. You can also review job openings related to the occupation. So let's use the example of Georgia as the state and click on that. Excellent. So here you can see that there are individual jobs that appear, and you can review those jobs for key qualifications that employers are looking for, or even apply for those positions. And there is a lot more to explore using ONET. So take some time to familiarize yourself with this tool, and also drill down using the advanced search functions of ONET. Here you can also search for professional associations to join based on your interests. So once again, let's put in health education as our interest. As an example, select the health education specialist category of occupations And here we see a list of professional associations. Excellent. So back on the main page, you can also scroll down to the bottom of the page and look at ONET data, which is a category with more information that you could search for. And also select crosswalks to access resources for military to civilian transitions and much more. This concludes our demonstration of the Occupational Information Network, or ONET. Visit onetonline.org and start exploring career options and occupations today. And we're just gonna take a moment to get back to the PowerPoint presentation. And hopefully all of you enjoyed this short demonstration of ONET Online. We had also included a link to ONET right in the chat.
And Dina, I'm going to jump in. There was a question about ONET. Is it a Walden tool or is it open to anyone?
Yes, it is open to everyone, and it is through the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So it pulls information from the BLS, the Bureau of Labor Statistics.
You know, one thing I love about ONET too is you can search for salary by zip code. That's one of my favorite, because salaries, you know, when you look at averages, it's hard to know exactly, like if you're in a specific region, what the salaries would be. So, oh, we're back onto the slides.
Yes, we're back.
Slides, yes, awesome. So along with ONET, there are many other career research sites that are available on the Career Exploration tab, and we're going to introduce 3 of our favorite sites to help you dig a little deeper. So Denise mentioned this one earlier. One of our favorites is Career One Stop. So similar to ONET, Career One Stop provides detailed information on more than 900 occupations through its occupation profile tool, including skills and experience required, future outlook, salary information, and career fit tools. And this is also not a Walden website, available to absolutely everybody out there. Also mentioned earlier, Indeed.com is another excellent site to gain information on jobs, salaries, and companies, along with career guides on a range of career-related topics, including career paths. And our third one, then, Zippia, offers lists of related titles for specific fields, detailed job descriptions, and comparison between related roles, as well as company information. You can create a free account on Zippia to access its innovative career mapping tools. Links to all of these sites are listed on the Career Planning and Development's website on the Career Exploration tab under the Research button. After using these popular tools to research occupations, job titles, and more, it's time to start searching for jobs and reviewing job postings. We have 2 custom job and internship search systems that are available for this purpose. Our first system is the Walden Job and Internship Locator Job Board. If you haven't used the job board before, we invite you to click on the Job and Internship Search link in your big marker handouts and register on the job board as a job seeker. Then you can search for jobs and other experiential opportunities, create a job seeker profile, and even set job alerts for the types of positions you're looking for. This job board is a perfect tool for researching job postings to familiarize yourself with the key qualifications that are needed in your industry or occupation. Also, employers who contact our department are invited to post jobs and internships on the job board, so don't miss the opportunity to connect with employers who are seeking talented Walden students and grads. And next, we'll look at the international job search system, Going Global. Going Global is a leading career and employment resource for global and U.S. jobs and other experiential opportunities. Students and recent grads can log into the system using their Walden credentials, and you can set job alerts for the types of positions you're interested in. You can also search for online and remote jobs and other opportunities using the system. We strongly encourage you to take advantage of all the resources that are available to you through our department as you navigate your career. Next, I would like to hand it over to Denise to tell us about niche job search resources by interest area and lead us through additional career exploration tools and strategies.
Thanks, Allison. So in addition to all the resources that Allison just went over, the Career Planning and Development website has lists of niche job boards organized by area of interest, such as education, health sciences, management and technology, and the social and behavioral sciences. We also have job boards organized by corporate, nonprofit, and government sectors as well. And other popular interest areas include remote and contract jobs, military to civilian transitions, international jobs, diverse communities, and many other areas as well. And again, you can find links to these niche job posting sites on the resource list in the Big Marker webinar materials. And so next, we're going to look at using artificial intelligence tools for career exploration. There are a number of generative AI platforms that you can choose from. Some of the most popular platforms are ChatGPT by OpenAI, Copilot by Microsoft, and Gemini by Google. We can enter any career-related question or prompt into the AI platform that we choose, and we'll receive a response with a wealth of information. These are just excellent tools to use. We're going to share a quick video on using ChatGPT for career exploration. But before we share the video, Kayla is going to launch a poll so we can get some feedback from our audience on your use of AI tools for career exploration. So Kayla's going to launch a poll. And let's...
Well, just to remind,
We'll give Kayla another few seconds and we'll see. There might be an issue. Instead of maybe the poll, why don't you use the chat and just let us know, have you ever tried using generative AI for career exploration? I know a lot of you may have used it for other things, but just put in the chat so we kind of get an idea of where you're at with using ChatGPT. So let's
And Denise,
see.
the poll is working right now,
Oh,
and
it
it
is.
looks like we do have
great.
people who are responding to the poll.
Okay.
And so yes, you can put in the chat, but also try the poll option. That way we can kind of see the percentages and we can share the poll with everybody. So let's just give it a few more seconds and click on the tab that says polls right on top, and then complete the poll. And then we're just gonna give it just a second to make the selection. It doesn't look like the numbers are moving, so we're gonna close the poll. Yep. And let's see. Yeah, the results kind of disappeared from the poll, but that is perfectly fine. It looks like many of you have used it. Some are unsure, and some just want to learn more about ChatGPT.
Yeah, 63% said no, though. So that's a pretty significant number.
Yeah, that's
great.
Our yeses are just at 30%. So approximately 1/3 has used it, 2/3 not, and then the rest are not sure.
So I think, that's great. Thank you everyone for sharing. And so I think the short video demo that Kayla's going to launch will be interesting. It's really short. It'll give you an idea. It's just an excellent tool that we want to share. So Kayla's going to go ahead and launch the video. The purpose of this demo is to share a few examples of how you can use ChatGPT for career exploration. I'm using a free ChatGPT account which I created by going to openai.com. Let's start by clicking on New Chat on the upper left side of the page. The results we get will depend on the prompt that we provide in the Ask Anything field. The first example of a prompt I'll enter is please provide a list of entry, mid, and advanced level job titles for the field of public policy. Next, I'll click on Enter on my keyboard, and ChatGPT quickly responds in a conversational style with an extensive list of possible job titles organized by entry level, such as policy assistant, policy analyst, research assistant, and mid-level public policy roles, policy analyst, mid-level senior, senior research associate, government affairs specialist, and advanced level policy roles. A whole list here: director of public policy, policy director, government affairs director, senior policy advisor. And that's just to name a few from each of the categories that were provided. In addition to the list of job titles, ChatGPT also offers suggestions for additional prompts to delve more deeply into the topic. We could ask follow-up questions about qualifications or salary for any of the job titles listed. Also note that in our example, we asked for job titles related to the field of public policy, but we could ask for job titles related to any field we're interested in exploring. Also notice that ChatGPT saves the conversation or response in the left side panel. If we were to log out and log back in, we would still have access to the information provided. Next, we'll ask a new prompt. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to click on New Chat. And this time, let's ask, what are major employers in the field of clinical mental health counseling in Chicago, Illinois? So I'm going to hit Enter on my keyboard again, and we get a table of major employers, organizations in clinical mental health counseling in the Chicago area. So we've got a list of organizations, their type and setting, and notes on what they do or why they're significant. So you can see it's a pretty extensive table. And again, it also offers some suggestions for additional questions down here near the bottom below the table. And next, we'll enter our last prompt. So again, we're going to click on New Chat. And this time, we're going to ask, what are helpful certifications to have in the field of healthcare administration? And ChatGPT quickly generates a list of possible certifications related to healthcare administration and organizes them for us by general healthcare administration and management, quality compliance and patient safety, health information and data management, finance and practice management, and specialized areas. And we could ask additional questions for more information about any of these certifications, such as cost and requirements. We hope this brief demo motivates you to try using ChatGPT for any of the other AI platforms such as Gemini or Copilot for career exploration. In our examples, we kept our prompts fairly simple for the sake of time, but we could have asked for additional information related to any of the responses we received. Before we leave the demo, I want to point out a few limitations. Keep in mind that ChatGPT and AI in general may produce inaccurate information about people, places, or facts, so you'll want to check on the accuracy of any AI-generated responses. Also keep in mind that AI tools are great at generating ideas, as we've seen here, but I strongly advise not to enter any personal information into your prompts. This concludes our brief demonstration on using ChatGPT for career exploration. We hope you found the demonstration helpful. Thanks, Kayla, for launching the demo. So we hope the demo sparked your interest in using AI further for career exploration. It's really fun. You can ask anything and you can drill down. So really, make use of it. Next, let's look at some ideas on how to use LinkedIn for career exploration. LinkedIn is a powerful online professional networking site with over 1 billion members worldwide in over 200 countries. So in addition to being a great networking tool, LinkedIn is also a great career research tool. You can research jobs and companies and then follow the companies that you're interested in. You can join professional groups where you can observe the information that is being shared in the group. You can ask questions and you can share information yourself as well. You can also network with thought leaders in your current or future field. If you're not already a member, you can join LinkedIn with a free account and create a polished professional profile to maximize the use of this really robust platform and reach out to your network for career information. Really use LinkedIn as a networking tool. Next, there's no better way to gain insights and explore career options than to talk with professionals who work in a field or position that you're interested in. Consider meeting face-to-face or virtually with other professionals for informational meetings to learn from their experience. You can ask questions about their career path. What is a typical day like for them? Ask advice on what additional skills or next steps you could take to become more marketable. A few ideas on where you can find professionals to connect with for informational meetings are professional associations, Walden student groups, and Walden peers, community groups, and as we were just discussing, LinkedIn, of course. We also have a new tool on the Career Planning and Development website called Ask Alums. Ask Alums is a networking platform where Walden students and grads can ask career-related questions and receive career advice from the Walden alumni community. You can access the Ask Alums tool from the Networking tab on the Career Planning and Development website. A few examples of the types of questions you might want to ask are something like, what professional development activities have helped you advance in your career? Or what advice do you have for someone without a lot of experience who's entering the field of, and then, you would just include your field, such as public health, healthcare administration, social work, higher ed, public policy, just to get you started to think about how to ask questions and what to include. You don't want to be too vague because you want specific information that'll be able to help you with your next steps. And then after submitting your question, the Ask Alum platform tries to match you with a Walden alum who's ready and willing to respond. So whether you're a student or you've already graduated, we invite you to take a few minutes after this session to try out Ask Alums to see how it works. Give it a try. And next, the Career Planning and Development blog has a wealth of great career-related articles and interviews. So I want to share that we recently posted a series of vlog interviews with alumni who shared their career-related insights. So featured here are 2 inspirational interviews with Walden alumni ambassadors, Dr. Spring and Dr. Smith. They shared insights on how they advanced their careers and actively engaged in Walden's social change mission to grow as professionals and impact their communities through leadership, public speaking, and mentoring. And I encourage everyone to listen to their stories and their advice. They're really fantastic interviews. I think you'll really enjoy listening to them. And then next, let's look at pulling together what we've discussed in this session into a career exploration plan. By researching career information, you're able to start targeting the right opportunities for you. The knowledge you gain from your research can help you start planning your unique career path. So as you use the resources and tools that we've shared, one of the challenges will be to stay organized, right? So you want to maybe keep a spreadsheet or a table to track what you've learned. What knowledge did you gain about yourself, your strengths, interests, and values? From your research list, job titles and employers, required experience, qualifications, such as any licensure or certification requirements, salaries, and the availability of positions you're interested in as well. Like, what is the demand? I also want to add, if you find that your knowledge and skills don't quite match your target occupation, work on closing those gaps to make yourself more marketable. For example, to help you gain experience in a new field, you may want to consider volunteering in your community, completing an internship, helping a small business owner or a nonprofit with a project. Start creating your own career exploration plan and stay updated on the latest trends in your field as well. And then finally, be open to new discoveries. The more you learn and connect with others, the more opportunities you'll uncover along the way. And then next, as you reflect on what you've learned in today's program, what steps will you take next, or what strategies will you use? So in the chat, please share some next steps that you plan to take. So what generated some interest from what we've covered in terms of next steps? And I'll share a few examples to get you started. You might say, I'll explore the self-assessments on the Career Planning and Development website. They're on the Career Exploration tab to help me learn more about my strengths and skills. Or I'll explore ONET to learn more about the qualifications needed for my target position or the salary range for my target position. So now it's your turn. So please share any next steps in the chat. And Kayla, do we have any responses?
We don't have any just yet, but we're going to get some. I'm sure I know you all are thinking of what to put down. This is a safe space for you to enter in those responses. We're just here to help you. Great, a new one. Okay, they will try AI.
Oh, fun. Great.
Yes, very exciting.
Yeah, it's really fun to use it for career exploration. It's great. That's great.
Wow, we have some people planning to update their LinkedIn and explore positions and networking opportunities. And I see a great one. They will be using the websites that we shared.
Oh,
That
nice.
is awesome,
Yeah.
especially the one for the salary range.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and it is great because you can drill down by zip code. I think that's really a great tool. It's wonderful.
And I just
Awesome.
want to do a shout out for the Personalized Career Opportunities Report, or
Mm.
PCOR self-assessment, because that was actually a assessment that was developed internally at Walden University. So it is free to take, and I put a link to the PCOR.
Thanks, Dina.
Wow.
I know someone earlier had mentioned that they go to like employers' websites and they look at the job postings, and that's really a great tool as well. Like if, thinking about maybe a specific employer that you're interested in and then watching their jobs. And sometimes you can set up alerts specifically on their career platforms.
Wow, we are getting some additional responses, some networking, using those websites, the tools, the tools, the tools.
Mm,
Check out the handouts area. There are so many tools included there, but also on that
yeah,
the career planning and development site.
great. Well, with that, thank you, Caleb, and thank you everyone who submitted responses. That's wonderful. Those are great ideas. We really want you to leave the session with some next steps that you'd like to take. Um, and keep in mind that even taking small incremental steps can have a big impact on your future. I know a lot of you are so busy it's hard to find time, but just even those small steps can have an impact. Next, I want to share some information about scheduling a one-on-one career advising appointment. So, if you'd like additional individualized support beyond this webinar, we offer both students and alumni 45-minute career advising appointments. We invite you to reserve an appointment to meet with an advisor either by phone or video. The button to schedule an appointment is on the Career Planning and Development website's homepage. And we also included a link for you in the resource list in the Big Marker webinar materials as well. And then just a reminder, as Dina mentioned earlier, though, you'll need your Walden login credentials to log in to access the website. So again, if you're an alum who no longer has access to your login credentials, please email support@mail.waldenu.edu with a request to reactivate your login credentials. And then some popular topics that we cover during appointments include career planning and goal setting, improving your resume, cover letters, and other application documents, job search strategies, building a professional network, and communicating your unique brand, and then engaging in professional development activities, and of course, interview coaching. Because everyone's career goals and situations are unique, we'll meet you where you're at in your professional journey, and we'll offer you advice, support, and resources to help you get to that next level in your career. And so next, along with career advising, we also invite you to join our events. Every month we hold office hour sessions, which are casual events where you can submit questions and learn more about our website offerings. If you're interested, you can register from the Career Planning and Development homepage. We also host quarterly career skills programs on some of our most popular career topics, such as creating a custom cover letter, writing a winning resume, or just a couple. And you can see what's coming up by visiting the Career Planning and Development homepage. And if you miss the live event, you'll have access to an on-demand or an archived version on the website as well. So with that, let's let's address any questions that we have. So please use the question feature to submit your questions. We'll address the questions with the widest applicability to our audience. And remember that you can always make that one-on-one appointment to delve more deeply into your unique situation as well. So, Kayla, do we have any questions?
Yes, we do. And I will actually take our first question. So it is, can we still access the handouts after this webinar closes? Yes, you can. You will receive an email that includes the video as well as continued access to those handouts. That means the PDF, the links, everything that you're seeing now. All right. Our next question is, can you provide some insights regarding if someone does not reply, especially on LinkedIn? And Denise, you were the last one speaking, so I'll throw it to you.
Okay. Okay. If they don't reply, I mean, that's entirely up to them whether they reply or not. But I would, if you're reaching out to someone, give them some time to reply and then reach out a second time. Maybe a third time after that, just don't reach out anymore. They're just letting you know that they, that maybe they're too busy. I wouldn't jump to any conclusions in terms of why they don't reach out. And some people don't check their LinkedIn very often, so they might not see it for a while. And it depends on your purpose for reaching out to that person as well. We do have a recording a video on LinkedIn. You can reach out to recruiters. You can search for recruiters on LinkedIn and reach out to them. I just sat through a panel of recruiters. They're extremely busy right now with a lot of applicants, but they will try to get back with people who reach out. Dina or Allison, do you want to add anything to that?
Denise, I can add one more thing is that, sometimes when you're networking with people on LinkedIn, their profiles pop up and there's a button that says connect. And what I would recommend is actually, instead of clicking that button, I would go to their profile and connect with them from there, because then you can customize your invitation to connect. And that is a really good strategy to personalize your invitation to connect. And you always want to kind of build that networking relationship a little bit before actually asking them for an informational interview. But if you build an initial networking relationship with that individual, definitely try to take it offline and ask career related questions like Denise mentioned. What it has been your career path? What job titles would you recommend that I search for? What are some strategies for me to research further and educate myself on various opportunities that may be a good fit? So informational interviewing, of course, is such a great strategy, just talking to people who work in your future role.
Yeah, that's great, Dina. Especially that point that you made about telling the person something about yourself, like something you have in common. Maybe you're trying to reach out to a Walden alum, or, kind of what you have in common with that person. If you read something they posted that really sparked your interest, to introduce yourself a bit before you jump right into an ask in the correspondence.
We have another question. I'll pass it to you, Allison. Is Onnit just for those who are in the USA?
Yes, I believe so, as the information does come directly from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So I am not familiar if other countries have anything similar. Something we could definitely look into. I do want to recommend for anybody that is any international students going global, that job search board that is that we have is it has a lot of information about job searching and so on internationally. So if you live abroad currently, do check it out. Or if you happen to be interested in moving abroad at some point, it's also got a lot of resources there that will tell you about what type of jobs you can look for and how to apply, visas, all sorts of information like that as well. So definitely check that one out.
All right. Our next question. Our next question is that I have found that several ads or job postings are just spam. How can we ensure that we are clicking or applying for an actual legitimate posting? And that also includes AI as well. How do we differentiate the two and where we should be applying?
Kayla, I can take this one. Well, first of all, we are living in times where there are phishing attempts, and not everyone is a good player out there. So you have to be really careful. For instance, if you receive an email for a job posting and it seems too good to be true, it probably is. If even sometimes you will receive emails for a job that require you to pay a fee or to put in personal information. And you always want to avoid that. So if you're not sure if it's a legitimate job posting, first of all, you can always contact us, Career Services at mail.waldenu.edu, and we could try to help. But also, go to the actual website of the employer, go to their job opportunities page and apply directly from their website, directly from their page. If you can't find it, most likely it is not legitimate. So being very careful out there when you're job searching. And Denise and Allison, would you like to add anything to that?
Just reiterate, don't pay any money. Absolutely don't give any money away. There should not be any employers asking you to pay for anything. So please don't. Never, and no bank account details unless you are in the job and they're asking you to set up your direct deposit or something like that, but not until you're in the job, you have your contract signed, you know exactly what you're doing before you do anything like that. Just always be careful.
I completely agree. And research the company. Make sure it's a legitimate company as well.
There's also the Better Business Bureau. Check with them about the company itself. And also just being really careful. Like if they're just chatting with you and you're not connecting with them on video and it just seems fishy, better let it go or contact us again and we can try to figure that out with you.
Awesome. We have one more question. I'm nearing the end of my degree and I'd like to move into next steps as I plan to graduate. Congratulations to that individual. Would making a one-on-one appointment be helpful for me?
Yes, I think all Dina, Allison, and I would all say, yes, absolutely. And I'll add to that, it doesn't matter where you're at in your program. You can make a one-on-one appointment with us because a lot of students will make it right at the beginning of their program because they want to start planning. But absolutely, the one-on-one appointments are really valuable because then we can really delve much more deeply into your unique situation. Dina, Alice, or Allison, do you want to add anything?
I just want to add that we also work with alums. So you can always schedule a career advising appointment. And again, if you're having trouble entering your the career planning and development website, email support@mail.waldenu.edu. That is the email address for our customer care team with a request to reactivate your credentials. And you definitely want to do that because you want to access all of the resources on the Career Planning and Development website that are free for you to use. And from the website, you could schedule an appointment. But you can always, if you don't know what to do, just email careerservices@mail.waldeну.edu and we will guide you. And I'll put our email address in the chat.
Perfect. And I'll just add as well, it's never too early to think about career planning and really think about it in the long term. Not just about having to look for a job once you finish your degree, but what are your longer term career goals? I just read an analogy on LinkedIn of somebody that was, in this case, they were referring to networking, but that's part of that bigger plan. Think of it as a garden. You got to plant some seeds. You got to let them grow. You got to nurture them. You've got to keep it going. So throughout your career, your whole, thinking 10, 20, 30 years, however long that's going to be, build up that network, build up your knowledge base area, build up your skills, and so on. Just keep thinking of that bigger picture. And we're definitely open to helping you plan that out as well.
I love that analogy. That's great.
Excellent responses. And it looks like we've answered all of our questions. So I will turn it back over to you, Dina.
Thanks, Kayla. We had some great questions and engagement in the chat. Continue engaging in your career development is what we advise for all of you. Please visit our website, schedule a career advising appointment, reach out to our team. We are here to support you. And I did put in the email address in the chat. And follow us on social media. We're on LinkedIn and Facebook. We're on Instagram. And you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and read the articles and success stories on our blog. We would also like to get your feedback on today's program, so please take a moment to complete a short evaluation survey to let us know how we did today. And you should see the survey pop up on your screen shortly. And finally, please don't forget to download all of the materials from the handouts section. There's so much that we've provided, including the PowerPoint slides, resource list, and links to career exploration resources and articles. And thank you again for joining us. And a huge thank you to everyone who made this program possible today. Denise Pranke, Allison Fracke, and Kayla Willis. And have a wonderful evening, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.